All right, guys, so over the weekend, there was an incident in central London. A fight broke out between a group of girls and it escalated in the worst way possible. Several people were injured and one girl ended up losing her life. R.I.P. to Claudia. I actually knew her well. I was a club promoter for many years, so I used to see her from time to time, and she was always just really nice to me and Money. So yeah, R.I.P. to her, and sending my condolences to her family. But what really didn't sit right with me was the amount of men that were just standing there recording. Like, I'm not even going to call them men. I'm going to call them boys because honestly, they were acting like they were in secondary school. And it is honestly embarrassing. This is not how we should be acting as men. This is not how we should be acting as human beings even. In a situation like that, people should be breaking it up, separating them, calling for help. You know what I mean? Not standing there recording. And I saw people egging it on as well. Like, that's just insane to me. And now I'm seeing all of these videos all over social media and I'm honestly traumatized. Like, that's someone's daughter. I can't even imagine what her parents are going through. Having to see like her last moments like that all over the internet, so graphic. It's honestly sickening. And to all of you lot that stood there recording, you could have helped. You could have stepped in earlier and tried to de-escalate the situation, but instead you grabbed your phone, you went live, you started recording and taking pictures. For what? For clicks? For engagement? You could have picked up your phone and called the police earlier. You could have picked up your phone and called the ambulance earlier. Moments like this is where you're like, I see it getting worse. That's when you act. But instead you were standing there watching it happen for your own entertainment. It's truly a sad situation. And I hope you understand that in moments like that, your actions really do matter. And I hope that some of you carry this guilt knowing that you could have prevented a casualty that night. Rest in peace again, and prayers to the family.
People are not mentally okay in the UK and I think in the world, and the state of the news articles I see and just people generally shows you that I don't think people are okay, because some of the things I'm seeing happen are insane to me. If you haven't seen, there's this story that's going viral, or it's in the news right now in the UK, about R.l.P, who's an influencer that was seen having an altercation or disagreement with one of her friends, who's also an influencer in Oxford Circus on Argyle Street, just behind the Oxford Circus station this morning. And the argument escalated, so she got in her, I think, Mercedes, and drove her car into her friend, ran her friend over, drove into a wall, then reversed, whilst also hitting two innocent pedestrians. One of those people's now has life-threatening injuries or life-changing injuries. And the car reversed, and her friend that she was having an argument with is lying on the floor motionless. And now that person is now dead. So she's murdered her friend or unalived her friend. And it's just crazy to me that in any world or situation you have an argument with your friend, and because you're not winning or not happy with the outcome, you get in a car and drive over them. Like, there's just such a state of like moral disconnect and common sense, and maybe a disconnect from reality, where people do things that clearly show they're not thinking about real world actions and consequences because of their status or power, or maybe their own view of themselves. But it's a shame this innocent girl went out, got dressed, had an argument with a friend, and then got run over. And then people are shocked and saying, I can't believe this happened. I followed R.l.P UK. But this is my wider thing, is that with all these influencers of people that people follow, there is this view that, oh, because these people are influencers and they look nice and they dress well and they go to cool places and they have these followers, that they're good people. No. Influencers are not more likely to be better people than anyone else that we know from the general world, because influencers are just people. And a lot of them actually do have bad morals or bad views or do bad things because they're used to getting what they like and they feel like they're better than the average human. And so people need to realize that just because you follow someone and they maybe get paid to promote certain things that you like and they go to places that you like to go to as well, doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to be a good person, because this is an example of that. And it's shocking. And I'm seeing people talk about race, and it's not a race thing. Like, people get angry and do the stuff of all races, but it's a shame that it's two black people. But it's just a crazy story.
Is it ever really that serious? Like, is it ever really that serious to start running people over in cars over man? I just feel like the whole fucking world's lost its mind. I feel like everyone on earth is batshit crazy, which is why I stay inside. I don't leave, because you lot don't know how to act. Not only did you attack a girl who seemingly did not want to fight, you then got in your car and rammed into her, probably killing her instantly. and then got out of the car and then kicked her. Not only did you gravely injure this girl, but in the chaos of everything else, you injured multiple other people too. Over one man. One. And the amount of men standing around, filming, probably laughing, joking, doing nothing. We are no better than animals in a zoo. Girl, this earth is ghetto.